All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believing on the gospel. And it's the brother Quara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And I want to go into a real brief lesson. I was about to do some reading this morning before I got into it, doing a little meditating and just thinking about and considering the society we in, this current age that we living in right now. After the presidential election just happened, you have these Edomites who are all excited. You have certain Israelites who they see Trump making certain moves. As it said, he reached out to 70 world leaders already, and the American media trying to push it as if Trump putting fear into these other nations, right? So anyway, these American people so excited about what's coming, right? Not considering that only evil is coming, hard times are coming, bad times are coming, suffering, Now everybody happy and living it up, but us as the servants of the Lord, we over here, daily worrying about reading, studying, listening to videos, keeping the laws to the best of our ability, trying not to offend Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, so on and so forth. So it's like I don't say we living on edge, but day in and day out, we living by a standard of the Heavenly Father. While these people in the world just going about their day-to-day life, not worrying about nothing, no type of fear whatsoever. And one thing that came to mind was Moses. And earlier, like I said, I was meditating, but Moses, how he was the man in Egypt. Moses was the man. He had many different opportunities and resources than anybody would have in this time. The point was that he wanted to separate from Egypt. He wanted to leave Egypt. And he rather suffer with his people than to enjoy the pleasures of bullshit, of sin that was only gonna last in Egypt for so long. And why I want to go, matter of fact, let's hit that first. Let's hit that first. Let's get that in Hebrews 11. The Lord willing, this lesson do be edifying. But why I want to get that, because it says that Moses, he chose rather to serve the Lord and suffer with the Israelites than to enjoy what Egypt had to offer for the little time it was about to continue ruling anyway. Moses knew Egypt was done for. The Lord showed him. He knew it was done for. So what's the point of him investing in Egypt, wanting to stay in Egypt? Want to go back and live in Egypt again and ask Pharaoh for a spot back. So the same thing we looking at, that's how we should be looking at this world right now. What's the point of us buying back into this society after we already escaped through this truth, understanding what's coming, the plagues, the evils, missiles? What's the point of us going back into this world? It's not going to be beneficial. So I said all that to say, the work we doing now, although it seemed like we bums, we lame, we need to get a job. We, people think we false prophets and so on and so forth. They talk about us, laugh at us, scoff at us, even in the Israelite truth, in the Israelite awakening. You got these other camps, always like to talk, shit about Great Millstone. But the thing is, what we saying and what we believing in, when it's all said and done, it's gonna pay off in the end. Lord willing, we're gonna be found to be right, but it's gonna pay off. Because at the same time, these people suffering, then that's when we're gonna start seeing that divine intervention from the Lord. But let's hop into these precepts. Let's hit Hebrews 11 first. And like I said, this shouldn't be long at all, but let's get into it. Lord willing to be edifying. But it's Hebrews 11. I'm gonna start at 24. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. So he didn't want to be a part of Egypt no more. Although he had everything a man could want for, he didn't want it. But let's see what he chose rather. It says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. It wasn't going to last long. That's like you saying, you know what? I don't want to do this Israelite thing no more. Everybody could be saved. You go back into America and you say you voted. You know, you looking forward to Christmas and Thanksgiving. And you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the news no more. Now you got the ignorance is bliss mindset. What's the point? The economy's still about to crash. The dollar, if you want to go chase the bag, that's about to be a digital bag. You see? A digital bag. All these hoes. I mean, you ain't about to find no wife. You ain't about to settle down. You ain't about to get the White House, the picket fence with the red door, and start a family here in America. All that shit is done with. The American so-called dream, and I say so-called because it was false in it, a false sense of a dream. And anyway, when you, like Apostle Gabal said a couple of weeks ago, and when you're dreaming, you sleep. And a lot of these people thought they had it and it couldn't be taken away because of this dream that they was living in. But that whole American dream coming over here, making it, that's done with, man. So now seeing that's done with, times are hard. What's the point of going back into the society? We better off serving the Lord. We better off doing the work. We better off going to camp. We better off going to class. We better off watching videos, reading the Bible daily, listening to, so on and so forth. That's better off than going back into this world. And again, although it seemed like what we doing is boring compared to being in the world, going back to the title, it's going to pay off in the end when it's all said and done. I would say trust me, but trust the scriptures, man. Trust Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They said it. Let's read that again. Hebrews 11 and 25. We're going to start at 24. It says, by faith, and it starts by faith. We got to believe this, man. We have to believe in the unseen because the unseen is hell. We just can't see it. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Moses understood this place about to be done with soon. What's the point of me getting back into it? But this would he rather. It says esteeming. What esteem mean? Let's see. Esteem, to respect or admire. So he respected. It says esteeming the reproach of Yahushua Mashiach, greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. You see that? Moses understood what we was going to get as Israelites. Through Yahushua, what we was going to receive, these blessings, the covenant, so on and so forth, a kingdom. He understood, hold on, this is far greater than what an Egypt could offer me. This is far greater than a bag, a record deal, a NFL, NBA contract. What Yahweh Bashim Yahushua promises is far greater what America or any other country in this current world could give us. So what should we be putting our all into? We should be investing in the Lord right now, man. Because again, it's going to pay off. And again, when they have startup companies, and that's why a lot of people regret, once companies blow up because they didn't invest in it when it first started, when it was, in the making, right? Like Uber, you hear the stories of people when Uber first started up, they didn't want to invest, or Google or Twitter, whatever it is, right? But the ones who hit it big are the ones who invested early when it didn't seem like it was going to hit. It didn't seem like it was going to be a success, right? A successful company. But those who invested early when it didn't seem like it, that's the ones who hit big in the end. That's the ones who hit big in the end. All we doing is investing in the kingdom. Look, we're investing in the kingdom of heaven right now. It's a startup company. In other words, a startup kingdom. We're going to say that. It's a startup kingdom. A startup empire. And we invest in now. So guess what? When this kingdom fall, them prices going to shoot up. Everybody going to be looking for what we got, what we know, what we believe in. The protection from the Lord. See, all these things going to pay off, although it don't seem like it now. But even Moses felt like that. Let's move on. What else I wanted? Let's get this real quick. Hebrews 6. Since we're in Hebrews, the Lord ain't gonna forget nothing we doing right now. This Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love." Again, the things we doing, the Lord ain't gonna forget that, man. Remember, Yahushua said in Matthew 6 to store up our treasures in that spiritual bank account. See, going back to Moses, because in this world, you can, like in my job, you just had the 401k people come. Right? You can store physical assets and money in this world, but it could be taken away. You could lose it. Somebody could steal it. It cannot have as much value as it once had when you first bought it. But when we store up treasures in that or deposit spiritual money, for lack of better words, into that spiritual bank account, the Lord ain't gonna take that away. He ain't gonna forget that. Even if we post a video on YouTube and YouTube delete it, the Lord ain't gonna say, "Well, I don't know, you had a withdrawal." No, he gonna keep that. Just because YouTube deleted don't mean the Lord forgot about it, or he ain't gonna take account of it no more. When we do stuff for others with charity, brothers behind the scenes, and people don't know about it, guess what? The Lord remember that. He seen it. Everything we doing in this truth, bro, gonna pay off. Don't think what we doing out there, Akim, Akwath, that it's just whatever. We wasting our time on YouTube. Whether you a prophet and you pushing the work, even if say we don't get as many views, we get 10 views, 15, 30. Don't think what you doing ain't nothing. We ain't doing it for these people anyway. We doing it for the Lord. We doing it for our own sake. You see? But the work, never forget the work that myself, you, brother, sister, apostle, elder, bishop, nothing that the Lord will wear the number, but none of these things that we doing, the Lord ain't just gonna wipe it away or forget about it as if it never was done. No, that stuff Esau do, man. It's gonna pay off. It says for the Hebrews 6 and 10, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister," man. And the Lord will come through for us. Just like Yahushua said, even in the hour of temptation, an example of us winning in the end. He said, if we keep his word, we continue to believe in him through the suffering, through the hard times, he going to keep us away from the hour of temptation. So these people who living it up now, putting the money phone to their ear, these hoes who travel in the world because of their sugar daddy and going to Dubai and getting shitted on, when it's all said and done, will they have the protection of the Lord in the end? Right? Will angels be sent for them? Will animals help them and assist them in the time to come? So who really go win in the end? That's the question. Who really go win in the end? Who gonna have the last laugh? Matter of fact, let's get this. I'm gonna read that again, and we're gonna get this in John 16, what Yahushua said. Who gonna have the last laugh? This is Hebrews 6 and 10 again. "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed toward his name." Right? We doing this for him. And in respects of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and in fear of the Lord, that's why we doing this. Not for us. See, people in the world do things for them. Even when you look at social media, it's all about you. YouTube, YouTube, Instagram, MySpace. What we doing is for the Lord, man. He ain't gonna forget that. People don't forget what you do for them. Come on, man. It says, "In that you have ministered to the saints and do minister." What I want to get, John 16. Let's get that real quick. And Shalom Tala Akim Akwath, who may be tuning in, Yahweh Bashim Shah Brakatham. Shalom to the brother, my bro Azam Awath. He got GMS Chosen Vessel 144, the bro in Dallas. Twin. That's my twin right there. Apostle Recall call us twin. Twin 1 and twin 2. But it says 2nd Ezra 7 and 35. "And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed. And the good deeds shall be a force, and the wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Again, when it's all said and done, who gonna have the last laugh? Who gonna win? The ones who serving the Lord is gonna be shown in everybody's face that they gonna get blessed. A quick example: Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Even before salvation, it says, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen." Some people gonna know they're the elect before they get beamed up. So, hey, some people gonna know they're the elect before they get beamed up. Why and how will they know? Because in Jacob's trouble, the Lord will be showing them miraculous signs, giving them spiritual power, so on and so forth. That's going to be the obvious signs that this is the reward for serving the Lord. This is the reward. You get saved out of a concentration camp by an angel because, yeah, you woke up every day going on YouTube and want to listen to men talk about the Bible. Yeah, when there's a famine, I'm going to have this angel or this raven or animal bring you food. You see? Bring you food just because you read every day. You posted lessons. You show charity to the believers. Yeah, all these things gonna pay off. Let's read that again. 2 Ezra 7:35. And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and the good deeds shall be of force, and the wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Water. Let's go to this in John 16. I got 2 more after this, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I was just meditating earlier. And again, just think about it. What's the point? Bro, we should be ready to leave this world. Oh, I got another one. It just hit me. We should be ready to leave this world. It's not nothing for us to want here. And it's gonna hit it. 2 Ezra 14 and verse 14 in the GNT. I'm gonna start at 13. And when you go into this, it goes into how seeing we at the end of the world, what's our mindset? Because when you read this, Ezra or Esdras, the same person. Ezra in the Old Testament is Esdras in the Apocrypha. Same person. Esdras is the Greek way of saying Ezra. But Ezra or Esdras was asking when we was going to get in the kingdom. And the angel pretty much told him, look, it's 12 periods to world history. And Esdras, you in a 10.5 part. So he was telling Esdras, look, you almost at the end of the world. Now, this is the thing. Esdras was in a 10.5 part out of 12. And the angel told him he was almost at the end. Ezra lived around 440 BC, 400 some years, 440 years before Yahushua was even born in the Roman Empire. The thing was, if Esdras lived around 440 BC and he was in a 10.5 part, almost to the end of the world at the end of 12, where you think we at? Because 400 years after Esdras, Yahushua was born, roughly. And then you still had all the way 70 AD. Then you still had the Western Rome fell. Then you still had roughly 1,000 years of the Dark Ages. Then you had the Renaissance period. Then you had us eventually coming over here to America. And you see, all this time went on. So where you think we at if Esdras in 440-something BC was in a 10.5 part out of 12? We clearly at the end of 12. Clearly, we at the end of the world. So seeing we at the end of the world, this is the mindset. 2 Ezra 10, I'm going to start at 10. 2 Ezra 14 and 10 in the GNT. The world is no longer young. It is rapidly approaching old age. The whole history of the world is divided into 12 periods. And the 10th period has already arrived. And it is half over. Only 2.5 parts remain. Come on. So he told Esdras, look, you almost at the end of the world. And Esdras was 400 some years before Yahushua was even born, man. Where you think we at? Just think about that. And this could line up with the statue in Daniel. Where you think we at? We're at the end of the feet and the toes. Matter of fact, we're on the toenails. We're at the end. The end of the 12th. So seeing we're at the end of the world, this is the mindset. Verse 13. So set your house in order, warn your people, and comfort those who are humble, and teach those who are wise. And here it is. And then say goodbye to this mortal life. Bro, we should be separating right now. Not getting into it, not investing. It says, then say goodbye to this mortal life. Put earthly cares away from you. Throw down your human burdens, just like Lot's wife. Lot's wife. She should have read this. she should have. She should have read this. Matter of fact, she didn't have to read this. She had a whole angel in her face taking her out, and she still turned around. Why? Because she didn't disconnect before. She was still connected to the city, man, to Sodom. And that's why when the Lord turned Sodom TV off, she turned off with it. So that's why the Lord telling us, look, man, disconnect before this shit fall. Just like in Jeremiah 51, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Why? It says, because this is the time of her iniquity. It says, put all your anxieties aside and get ready to leave this world quickly. We should be ready to leave. It says, you have seen many evil things already, but far worse things are about to happen. Right? So let's get John 16. Just want to get that. Far worse things are about to happen. So why would a man want to stay here? Want to build here? And this ultimately what it's going to come down to. This John 16, this is Yahushua speaking. And I'm going to start at 20. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. You see that? Right now we weeping and lamenting. Because, I don't want to say we losing because we not losing. Bro, us as believers, we not losing at all. We winning on all aspects possible. Every way possible, we winning as believers. I don't care if we ain't got riches and big house, man. We winning. We got real riches. The point is, we weeping and lamenting because one, we pissed off and we understand that we in captivity. We get that it ain't supposed to be like this. We're looking at the degenerate people in the world who don't fear Yahweh Shem Hawashah, how they just prospering. We got to go through tests and trials daily. It's like, damn, Lord, when you gonna do something? In the world, they living it up. Trump back in office, and Tesla stocks went up, and Bitcoin going up, and Russia scared. Everybody living it up. But the Lord said, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament. Right? We got to do the work. We waking up, gotta find a lesson to do. To speak of in 2024 AD, in this modern society, we wake up every day and try to figure out, but wait on the Spirit to hit us. What we gonna talk about? What lesson I'm gonna post on the internet today about the Bible? What I'm gonna read today in the Bible? How could I live my life better according to the standards of the Heavenly Father and His Son in the Bible? We trying to do this in a effed up society. Come on, think about that. That's why we weeping and lament. We don't want to be here no more, man. It says, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Why is it gonna be turned into joy? Because everything about to flip. And that's when, going back to the title, that's when it's gonna pay off. See, it ain't go. Why would it pay off now when it ain't go, it's gonna pay off when what we saying go come, and when the Lord protect us and He don't protect them. That's the payoff. That's when it's gonna be well worth it. And especially the day Yahweh pop out and show niggas. That's the day it's gonna pay off. It says, a woman when she is in travail have sorrow because her hour is come. And look, we about to come to our hour. We coming to the time of persecution. They go come after the believers and the prophets and the believers. It says, but as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. Right? It says, and now you have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh away. Let me get this in 2 Ezra 13, just to show the payoff. When all hell break loose, this is the payoff for doing this work. And I'm gonna get one more after this, going into it's gonna pay off when Yahweh Shai show up. But this is 2 Ezra 13. Now Ezra was getting visions of the end, and he kind of got spooked a little bit. And he didn't understand. He was like, hold on, you told me it was going to be some people that was going to survive all these things and get saved. But from the things, just to show you how crazy Jacob's trouble going to be, and we're going to read it. But from the things Ezra seen, he said, you told me it was going to be people that was going to survive until the end. How is that possible? If I seen all this, how is it possible for anybody to survive? So Ezra's question was like, hold on. After seeing all this, I think everybody gonna die, but you told me it was gonna be people that was gonna be here to be saved. How is that gonna happen? After seeing all this, how they gonna endure through all this? It was a head scratcher. He couldn't get it. How the elect was gonna get through all this? A time like never before. The Lord about to tell him. And this gonna hit, it's like the point of the lesson right here. What we doing, although it don't seem sexy now, right? Man, I'm telling you, when all this stuff happened, and people gonna wish they would have did what we did now. They gonna wish they would have posted lessons, read, repented, called on Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, believed, was charitable. They gonna wish they would have kept the law to the. They gonna wish these things, man. They gonna wish they could have looked like bums on the highways and hedges with dresses on and preaching the Bible when everything was all good. They gonna wish they could have done that, but it's gonna be too late. We doing it now. You see? Now let's get this real quick. Straight to the point. This second Ezra 13 and 21 in the GNT. This the angel speaking to Ezra. He says, I will explain to you the meaning of the vision and answer the questions you have asked. Now check this out. This is what he's going to tell Ezra. You have raised questions about those who will survive until the end. Right? You was asking me about how the elect was going to do it through Jacob's trouble, right? Well, I'm going to give you the answer, Ezra. Well, not saying me, but the angel. I'm putting my, as if the angel was speaking. Jay be getting the character and shit. It says, you have raised questions about those who will survive until the end. Let's see what the answer is. How will anybody survive a time like never before? Let's read it. The answer is that the one who brings the dangers in those days, we got to stop there. Who's the one bringing the dangers? Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And really, Yahweh Shai said all judgment have been given unto him. So everything that's about to happen, about to be done by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And guess what's the good part about that? That's the God we serve. Everything that's about to be done in this world by the Heavenly Father just so happen to be the same person we serve. Our boss, right? Now let's read it. You have raised questions about those who will survive until the end. The answer is that the one who brings the dangers in those days will also protect from danger the people who have stored up good works and faithfulness with the Almighty One, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Come on, man. Come on. So that's self-explanatory right there. That's an easy answer from the Lord. Ezra wanted to know, how is it possible for anybody to endure until the end and be saved? The Lord said, easy, Ezra. The same power, God, who bringing the plagues, he gonna be the same one to save the ones who served him from the same plagues he bringing. Easy work for the Lord, man. Now we see these things gonna pay off that we doing. Back in Hebrews 6 and 10 that we got earlier, the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love. We reading a prophecy at the end of the world, when it's all said and done, that he ain't gonna forget. Because he said, this one I'm gonna save them because I ain't forget. They still got their deposits, right? They money in the bank. So say we're in a situation, we running for our life, right? We Edomite militia come after us, we running for our life, and it's a dead end. And the Lord may say, you know what he did? He did go pick up that brother, late night, it was 4 a.m, and brother Ty, fled and got in a wreck. He did get out his, go pick him up. You know what? Show him some mercy. Go save him. He got enough to withdraw. And the Lord may send divine intervention and get this man, that's how it's going to be. When we get in situations in Jacob's trouble, if you have enough in that bank account to withdraw, the Lord will come through because you got something in there. You got something in there to withdraw from. Come on, man. Let's read it again. And I'm going to end it after I got one more. 2 Ezra 13 and 21 again in the GNT. I will explain to you the meaning of the vision and answer the questions you have asked. You have raised questions about those who will survive until the end. The answer is that the one who brings the dangers in those days will also protect from danger the people who have stored up good works and faithfulness with the Most High, the Almighty mighty one, man. And you may be fortunate, you may be certain that those who survive are more fortunate than those who die. You see that? So that's how the elect go endure the 6 troubles and the 7th. By doing the work, by believing. You see? So again, what we doing, yeah, it will definitely pay off. Don't let nobody think what you doing is in vain. Don't let nobody think what you doing, you wasting your time. Okay, we gonna see who wasting time and who not. Because according to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, when the world realize the elect getting beamed up, they're gonna say, damn, how is he and them numbered among the children of God? How is they getting saved? Because they gonna still have the thought of us on how we look now. The bums getting saved, the broke niggas who on the highway, they still gonna have that thought of us, not realizing, damn, these was the ones. These was them. And then in Wisdom of Solomon 5, they gonna realize, they gonna say, damn, we was the ones who wasted time. We was in the middle of bullshit. We wasn't doing nothing with our lives. That's when it's gonna hit them, man. When it's all said and done and they see the elect getting saved, even before Jacob's trouble, just like Pharaoh, when he seen all their cattle was dying in Egypt, but the Israelites ain't no cattle was dying. Matter of fact, let me get a precept. Got a quick one. 2nd Ezra 2. Let's get another one. Just to show us, the Lord gonna make a separation on those who serve them now and those who didn't. Because when all hell break loose, times get hard, everybody go want comfort and help. He only go help the ones who served him. And that's what it's gonna be. And then everybody gonna realize, damn, them niggas was right. We should have did it too. Check this out. 2nd Ezra 2:26. It says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. If you're the elect, you're gonna get saved. Nobody can stop that. If you're the elect, you're gonna get through Jacob's trouble. Well, I mean, some of us gonna have to be martyrs, but it is what it is. Even if you give your life, you still the elect. But this is the point I want. It says, be not weary, right? Don't get tired of what we doing. You know, don't lose faith, man. It says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. See this line backing on what Yahweh Shai said earlier. When reality kick in, hard times come, and what we saying actually gonna be playing out in earth, it says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, Jacob's trouble, right? It says, others, heathens, 2/3, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Why? Because we serve the Lord. It says, the heathen shall envy thee. Now, check this out. When you envy somebody, that means you want something that they got. Now, Yahweh Shai said, where moth and rust can't corrupt and where thieves can't break through and steal, those spiritual treasures. In Jacob's trouble, nobody can be able to run up to us. And I'm making this point to say it's going to be an outward difference, a physical outward difference between the elect and people doing Jacob's trouble. It's going to have to be according to this precept. Now, because they can't envy the Holy Spirit in us. They can't run up to us, nigga, give me it with a gun. Nigga, give me that Holy Spirit and run me all that and run it all to me. You know, give it all to me. You know, they can't steal that. Nigga, put a gun to our head. What's the name again? They can't take that. They can't envy nothing spiritual because they can't see it anyway. The point I say all that is to say the Lord gonna have to show an outward physical appearance between us and them in the times to come. For example, you may have people clothes all dirty, ripped up if they got clothes, skinny, malnourished, their cheeks sunk in because they ain't eat food, you know, face dirty, smell like shit. But you might have a brother, sister, children of the elect, clothes clean, right? They body clean, they skin ain't dirty. But it smell like sauvage, you know, frankincense or myrrh still, right? Eating everybody malnourished, but you full with a toothpick, getting the shit out your teeth with the toothpick. Yeah, it's gonna be outward difference because in order for them to envy us, they're gonna have to physically see something that they ain't got that we got. Again, because they can't envy the Holy man. That nigga got the Holy Spirit in them. Let's go take it. They can't see it now. It's gonna have to be something physical that we got and they don't. Let's read it again. We're going to start at 27. 2 Ezra 2 and 27. Be not weary, for when a day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee. Let's see what envy means. Envy, a feeling of discontent or, come on, man, or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. It says a desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attributes belonging to someone else. See, it got to be some physical. It got to be some physical. 2 Ezra 2 and 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but what? But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. So look, they go see us eating, but they ain't gonna stop it. Look, as everybody car, the apocalyptic movies, all the cars be broke down and shit, But the Lord might have a brother with a car. You see, a whole new car. 2025 edition. You see? And look, the gas never run out. Hey, bro, I'm talking about, bro. Think about stuff like that. Nothing is impossible in the times we coming in. I like to just sit at times. I like to just sit and just consider all kind of shit that may be possible. That's impossible to this world, but I know it ain't impossible with the Lord. Yeah, you may have a car in Jacob's trouble and it got a full tank of gas, and as you riding around, the gas ain't going nowhere. Is it too hard for the Lord to do that? Come on, man. But just like Pharaoh, all their cattle was down here. Like, man, let's go see if the Israelites' cattle dead. And Israel over there having a regular day, petting their cattle, feed them and all that. That's how it's gonna be, man. Why? Why? Because what we doing now gonna pay off in the end. It's gonna pay off. All this bullshit people doing now, live it up. Live it up. You're supposed to, because you're gonna lose big in the end. Even, and this is a side note, I want to do a lesson on this, get some videos together. All these white Edomites so excited that Trump got in office, and it hit me. Well, that's prophecy. Because the Lord did say, before you fall, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, America. So that's even prophecy. Yeah, you better hurry up and rejoice, because you about to fucking, so, excuse me for my language, just in the spirit, but you about to fall, man. So even that's prophecy for, not saying for Trump to win, but for Esau to rejoice in the end before they fall. Right? But it says the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. So even our children ain't go, even they go be protected in the time to come. Let's get one more, and I'm gonna end it. It's 1 Peter 1. And I see brothers got precepts a lot. I ain't been hitting the comment board. I'm gonna get this last one, and I'm gonna get what y'all got. This 1 Peter 1, just going into even, so we just got points that in Jacob's trouble, what we doing not go pay off. Let's get it even on the day Yahweh Shai, and I like this, pop out and show niggas. Even that's the day it's gonna be a relief. Like, damn, man, whoo. Boy, I'm glad we did that work, huh? It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be well worth it, man. Especially the day Yahweh Shai show up, pissed off. Hey, think about your father come home pissed off and you ain't do what he told you to do. You ain't throw out the meat in a sink, and you hear that car, that truck pull up in the drive. We like, oh shit. Now you're all nervous and scared, but say if you did that, say if you had the meat thrown out, and you cut the grass, and then Pop show up, you good. That's kind of the feeling. Right? Yeah, if a brother know where it's at, I think it's in 1 John. It says that we gonna have confidence in it's coming, at the Lord coming, because we did what we're supposed to do. And Lord willing is accepted, because Yahweh Bashim Shah ultimately allowing us to do this. But let's get this real quick. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and 1, just to show it's gonna pay off our faith, the things we doing, especially the day Yahweh Shah show up with that reward. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, I'm gonna start at 6. I'm gonna start at 5. No, I'm gonna start at 5. It says, who are kept. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, jiggle. I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna just start at 4. This is 1 Peter 1 and 4. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. So see, we got things reserved for us, man. As long as we deposit, it says, who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. So see, what we doing, the Lord is keeping us for the purpose to be saved. Like it's saying Philippians 1:3-6 or 3-7, that we got to believe that the first day the Lord called us, he called us, in other words, to do the work until the end, to be saved at the end, man. But here it is. It says, wherein, so seeing we have this opportunity, it says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptation. Now here it is. It says that the trial of your faith, and how do our faith be tried? There's different ways our faith could be tried. First, one, like this is like level one. You come into the truth, you tell your family and friends, man, look, we Israelites who believe, and they start laughing and scoffing. That's a way of it being tried too. Because now it's like, damn, are we really the Israelites? Now you start am I? That's a trial of faith, scoffers and people who don't believe. That's a trial on you if you're gonna continue in it. And also coming into the truth, our faith be tried by the Lord putting us through different tests, tribulation, to see if we're gonna continue to believe through the hard times. So there's many ways our faith be tried, whether people laugh at us, what we do, because that could strip a man's faith from him by peer pressure, worrying about what other people think, how people feel about him. Man, I do not one bit, come on, man. These Americans that we're around, just think about, these are Americans, people who slated to die anyway. Who cares what they think about us, man? And bro, we they guys anyway. We just in this situation right now for prophecy's sake. We fucking own all these people. If we are the 144,000, we rule these people with Yahweh Shai. We gotta be in this situation right now. But let's go back to it. I don't know where that came from. It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious, 1 Peter 1:7, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. You see, gold could perish, but our faith ain't. It says, I'm gonna start at the top, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. So though we go through things, though people laugh at us and scoff at us, it says, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise, honor, and glory when at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. So though people laugh at us now, though people call us different names now, though we got to go through all this BS, the trials, the sufferings now, the day Yahushua pop out, we gonna be thankful in that day that we did that the Lord allowed us to do all this. Because it says, though it be tried with fire, it's going to be found unto pray. Or it says might. And that might, that's a key word, which shows we have to continue in it. Not just because we're doing it, we have to continue. That's the might. You got certain precepts, and Lord, when I could do a lesson on it, the might and the ifs. Because everything ain't promised, mights and ifs. There's a lot of important precepts. The Lord said, if you do this, if the hour of temptation, if you continue in my word, or like I say in Hebrews 10, you might receive the promise. But it says right here, though our faith be tried, though it don't feel good now, though it don't, we got to suffer now, it says it might be found unto praise, honor, and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. When Yahushua come, it's going to pay off. Even before that, but especially when he comes, it's going to pay off. Matter of fact, it's 1 Thessalonians. I'm going to finish. It says, whom having not seen ye love, and though whom ye see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, man. It's 1 in 2 Thessalonians 2, I believe. 2 Thessalonians 1, maybe. I think it's 1, how it said that we believe in that day. How we're going to be glad to see Yahushua because we believe in that day. And that day is talking about now, not the day when he coming, but we believe before he came. That's why we're going to be glad when he come. And that's what it's about to say in Second Thessalonians. And after this, then I'm gonna hit the comment board. I'm gonna see what y'all brothers got. But this is the last one. This Second Thessalonians chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at 6, just to give us some context going into the day of Yahweh Shai. Let's go ahead and start at. We gotta start at 3. We're gonna go ahead and start at 3. Second Thessalonians 1 and 3, it says, "We are bound to thank the Most High always for you, brethren, as it is meet, because that your faith groweth exceedingly, and the charity of every one of you all toward each other aboundeth, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure." Remember what we just read. It says go pay off, right? The suffering in our faith, the trials of it. Apostle Paul about to say the same thing. Let's read 4 again. "So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is a manifest token." So what we go through as a sign, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer. Man, that's the title. That's the title. When it's all said and done, the work that we're doing now will pay off in the end. Come on, man. That's what Apostle Paul just said. Everything we doing now is going to pay off. It's a clear token that this is a reward that we have to go through this to receive the reward of the kingdom of heaven. Now, watch what he about to say. And he also says, "But seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And to you who are troubled, rest with us." Now it's about to go into Yahweh Shai making his appearance. "And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach." So now you see the judgment of those who haven't been doing the work or who wasn't doing the work. They're going to be destroyed by the Lord himself if the missiles don't touch them. It says, "Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power." Now, that's the 2/3. That's the heathens, the 2/3 who will get destroyed, right? Watch what else is about to say on the day of Yahweh Shai. It says, "And when he," talking about Yahweh Shai, and so after he shoot fire and kill everybody else, it says, "And when he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believed, because our testimony among you was believed in that day." Let's read this again. So after the Lord show up on the scene and everybody see, damn, there's him. Even us, we could be like, "Yeah, that's him." Hey, bro, that's gonna be a day because we don't know exactly. Now we've seen him before, but we don't know like the details. Like, do he got a big beard? Is it like a little one? Is it a big fro? Is it like a mini? Like how it is? We don't know exactly. Is he ripped? Is he skinny? Is he do he got like some muscle mass? Like we don't know exactly, right? How tall he is, but we believe all that now. You see, but that's gonna be a day we can see everybody else. They ain't gonna know who this man is. Now, the only plausible explanation could be this got to be the coming of the Son of God, right? But they gonna see, oh, he ain't white, and he don't even look like his name Jesus. But we gonna know, oh shit, that's we gonna know exactly who this man is, where he just came from, why he coming, what he come to do, and we gonna understand that. What's his name? We gonna get that. While you in the chair, we might say, "Yahweh Shai." He might look at you. I'm playing. He might look at you, Shalom, But no, we gonna know this man. The world ain't gonna know his name. They just gonna see a big so-called black man on a UFO and scared. We gonna know exactly who this is because we gonna want to be up there with him. Well, we gonna expect that at least. But the point is, what it's about to say in this verse 10, that we go admire him when he coming. When you admire somebody, it's like you got that love for him. You like the googly eyes, you just happy. You got the little smile on your face. You see? That's how now at the same time these people get destroyed, we're gonna be happy to see Yahushua. The point is why? Because this the man we've been talking to every day. We've been praying to him every day. Right? We've been thanking him every day. We've been serving him every day. We already go know him. We already know him. You see? But the point is, before he come, we was believing already. That's why we're gonna be admired and glad when he show up. Because we come on, man. But you see how it's gonna pay off in the end? It's all gonna pay off. That's why, bro. F what these people talking about. Who cares, man? We winning. we winning as believers. Let's read this again. I want to read this in the NLT too. But it says, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believe. So all the believers go admire how it shine that day. It says, why? In parentheses, this why? Because our testimony among you was believed in that day. What day? Now. Now. It's believed now. So when that day of Yahushua come, we're going to be glad. Finally it's here. Now we can go home, man. I ain't got to go to work no more. You know? Fuck. All change. That dumbass shit, man. All this going to be done with, man. And I cannot wait. Well, we can wait. Yeah, we can wait. Yep, we sure can wait. Because I want to see all this fall. I want to see the whole process of America falling, everything kick off. Yeah, we can wait. Sure can. Let me see what this say in the NLT. I just want to see another translation. Second Thess, and that's pretty much it. What verse that is? 10. And I see what bros got in the comment, boy. If the water tool like bros light it up. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 10. I just want to see what it say, another translation. See? See? In the NLT. Salaki, it says 2 Thessalonians 1 and 10 in the NLT. When he comes on that day, he will receive glory from all his holy people, the elect. It says praise from all who believe, and this includes you, for you believe what we told you about him. See, we believe ahead of time, so when he comes, we'll be like, see, we told y'all, like little Boosie daughter. We told y'all, niggas. I told y'all. He coming home today, right? That's how we feeling. We telling the people now they ain't believe it, but they gonna believe it. They gonna believe it. It says on that day, NIV, on that day he comes to be glorified in his holy people and to be marveled at among all those who believe. So let me see. I was about to go to a facial expression, right? To admire somebody or marvel facial expression. That's how we gonna be looking at Yahushua with everybody in fear, man. And it says this includes you because you believed our testimony to you. We believe now. So that's why it's gonna pay off in the end, man. Let's see what bros got. Start at the top. We already got that one. Let's get this one. We just gonna go down the list. Psalms 39 and 19. Asmawath, chosen vessel. In the NLT, it says, how great is the goodness you have stored up for those who fear you. You lavish it on those who come to you for protection, blessing them before the watching world. Wow, that's fire. I got to screenshot that, but that's heavy. I got to screenshot that one. That's fire. Put that in my arsenal. Let's read that again. Psalms 31 and 19. How great is the goodness you have stored up for those who fear you. You lavish it on those who come to you for protection, blessing them before the watching world. Man, that's heavy. That's one of my new favorite ones. No, blessing them before the watching world. The people gonna see. The people gonna see the payoff. Blessing them before the watching world. That's what we got in 2 Thessalonians 2. They gonna envy what the Lord gonna be blessing us with. What we have. Man, this gonna be the biggest investment I'm talking about ever. Bro, when you think about it, we not just investing in, I know I used this analogy earlier, a startup company. We not just investing in a company. When you think about how heavy this is, we truly putting stocks into the kingdom of heaven, like literally, like the world to come. We putting our like we fucking involved in that right now. Like that's crazy. We putting stocks into that right now. Come on, man. Man, it's gonna pay off in a massive way. The brother Shemawan, Shalom Mark, Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. It's closer than what. And look, we know it's close, but it's closer than what we know. Anything can happen at any day now, man. Because look, when Jacob's trouble kick off, man, we should be ready for Jacob's trouble. We should be ready for all hell to break loose. Because once that do, guess what? Guess what that means for us? Divine intervention, miracles. Because in order for us to get through Jacob's trouble, we gonna need assistance from angels, from whether a brother get power, whatever it may be. So the closer we get to Esau coming in like a flood, the sooner it's gonna be to when we go get spiritual power and divine intervention and angels being sent, so on and so forth. So come on, man. Esau, make the move so the Lord can make his. The point is, say if all hell break loose 2 weeks from now, man, things gonna speed up. Time gonna speed up. It's nearer than what we think it is. The brother Shema one again. It's one of my favorite ones right here too. Tobit 4:21. And fear not, my son, that we are made poor, for thou hast much wealth if thou, that's that if, for thou hast much wealth if thou fear the Most High and depart from all sin and do that which is pleasing in his sight. Come on, man, that's a heavy precept. So we ain't got to worry about getting the bag now. We got the bag. Matter of fact, we ain't got no bag. We got the crown right now. You're not saying we are the, not saying, I'm not saying that as in a proud manner to say I'm of the elect. Because Yahushua said it. Let no man take that crown. In order for somebody to take something, you got to have it first. And we do have the opportunity of salvation because we have the truth. We repented. We got the names. We understand. We know the way. So we don't got a bag. The Lord blesses us with a crown. A whole crown. We don't want a bag. A bag that should go bust. We don't want no bag, man. The Lord blesses us with something greater than a bag. Real wealth. Real riches, man. So the Lord said, and fear not, my son, that we are made poor. Okay, it's all good if we ain't, living like the people in the world right now. It's all good if we just can't go about our day like we want to because we got to worry about, and not saying it as if it's a problem. I'm just saying how we not living for ourselves. We living for the service of the Lord. People could go out, wake up, and do what they want to do every day. We got to wake up, what lesson I'm going to do today? Well, I got to finish reading this and Luke. I'm got to finish this. Oh, now I get the brother. I got to do this. Brothers, right? Camp today. I got class. We worry about stuff like that. That's true wealth because the Lord going to bless us for that. It says that we are made poor, for thou hast much wealth if thou fear the Most High and depart from all sin and do that which is pleasing in his sight. See, Sirach 23 and 27, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord, right? Why? For the title's sake, it's going to pay off, man. Everything these people doing, that shit is not going to pay off in the time to come. I'm talking about even if they is preppers and they prepping for the end of the world, that shit ain't going to pay off. Ephraim Ban Yasha'Allah, Ezekiel 34 and 12. As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. That's it. The Lord will come get his. The brother Barry Hawashai Shalom out. 2 Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and everyone that shall be, I gotta get that. Let me see if we posted the rest. We're gonna get that whole thing. Like Elder Benatazak, I said, you gotta post the other part, brother. we gotta post the rest. I'm fucking with you, but the water for that precept, that's the whole point. We're gonna get it for him though. 2 Ezra 9. 2 Ezra 9, we're gonna start at 6. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So it's clear we're at the end of the world. It says, so seeing we're at the end of the world, verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape is going to tell us how. By his works, doing stuff, being involved in the ministry, man. Not just sitting on your hands, being involved, being proactive. So by his works and by faith, because you believe, we believe. Everything that said, missiles gonna fall, the Lord dark skin, yeah, we believe that. Whereby ye have believed. So those who have works and faith, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. The water. Let's see. This is Exodus 11, just for the example in Egypt, on how the Lord will show a difference between us and them. The ones who serving them now, they're gonna be far better off when all hell break loose than the ones who not. This is the brother Shammai one again. He said how it was in ancient Egypt. Exodus 11 and 6 and verse 7. Then a loud well will rise through the land of Egypt, a well like no one has heard before or ever heard again. And it's in the NLT version. It says, but among the Israelites, it will be so peaceful that not even a dog will bark. Then you will know that the Lord makes a distinction between the Egyptians and the Israelites. And he gonna do this, he gonna do the same thing now. He gonna make a distinction between the elect of Israel and these American Egyptians, man. Of course, for brothers and sisters who not in America, of course, he gonna make a difference between you or y'all and the people where y'all live too, But why? Because y'all doing the work. You serving the Lord. You believing. That's why when all hell break loose, he gonna save the ones from the plagues he bringing, like we got earlier. The ones who, show love, he gonna show them love. Matthew 19 and 26. But Bar Yahushai. But Yahushai beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. Going into what we was talking about earlier. Anything is possible with the Lord, man. Let's see. I call for this one. 1 John 4 and 17 in the NLT. And as we live in the Most High, our love grows more perfect. So we will not be afraid on the day of judgment. Why? It says, but we can face him with confidence because we live like Yahushai here in this world. Because we did what the Lord told us to do. Therefore, when Jacob's trouble do start, or the day missile shot off and Yahushai do, I'm gonna say it again, pop out and show niggas, man, because he, the Lord gonna really pop out and show niggas who he is, how he look, what's up. He gonna do that, right? But we should be confident in all of the time that we about to go through. Why? Because we going back on what the Lord said. If we serve him, we should be good. I'm gonna bank on that, man. I'm gonna expect that because the Lord said he gonna give us our we expect this. What you said, Lord, we expect that. And look, we live to the best of our abilities, kept the law to the best of our ability, had faith, went to camp, did the work, did the lessons, we studied. So when all hell break loose, we should have confidence. Rather than somebody who haven't did none of this, they're gonna have regrets in that time. They're gonna regret, wish they would have, man, I could have did more, man. But Peter said it go hard now, so it could be sure. You ain't gotta regret or wish you could have did more. Leave it all on the line right now, man. Again, because this is a this is a one in a lifetime opportunity that we got. This is never gonna come again. This is never gonna come again. Nobody will ever be able to get a chance to repent again in the kingdom of heaven. Or 2/3 ain't gonna be able to say, Lord, I don't want to be a 2/3. Can we go back so I could do the work, so I could get a chance, I want to live like the 144,000. Can I get another chance? Ain't no chances. The Lord ain't gonna undestroy America, put the cities back together, downtowns back together, give all the nations their kingdom back, put Benjamin Netanyahu back in Israel. We ain't gonna go back so nobody can get another chance to do better in the kingdom. No, this is a one in a lifetime opportunity. What a man and a woman do now, you gonna be remembered forever with what we do now in this last incarnation, man. How do we want to be remembered? For real, how we want to be remembered? The point is, how we go be remembered forever? That depends on what we doing now. Get that? That depends on what we doing now, man. 1 John 4:17, as we live in the Most High, our love grows more perfect. So we will not be afraid on the day of judgment. Let me go back to the first part, the first sentence, because it says, as we live in the Most High, as we daily in His truth, you see, it says our love grows more perfect. We should be getting better in this thing. It says, so we will not be afraid on the day of judgment, but we can face Him with confidence because we live like Yahushua here in this world. Lord, we did what you told us to do. Confidence, man. Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. And he's one of those lessons, one of those exhorting or exhortations, man. Right? Look, again, everything we doing go pay off. We at the end of the world. What's the point of going back? These are one of those lessons to say, look, keep going. Just continue. We almost to the end. So it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, not might or maybe, but that we must, through much, not a little bit, but much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of heaven. The best way to say to get ready to go through that is just get ready to go through it. Yeah, right? We can't prepare ourselves. We just got to hope in the Lord. And you see, that's it. But to be ready for it, put scenarios in your mind. What if I get grabbed up and get thrown into a concentration camp? What if I got to see my children get put to death in front of me? Yeah, start putting those things in your mind. What it say? Hope for the, expect the worst and hope for the best. I think that's how I go. But that's how we got to move in these times. We hoping for the best, man. And if the worst happen, it is what it is. Because if you're in the truth, it ain't no such thing as worse. Even if you got to die, it ain't no such thing as worse. Really, if you, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna end it. Even if Esau do kill one of the believers, I ain't gonna say kill. Even if Esau do put one of the believers to sleep, I mean, what's worse about it? You've been taken away from Jacob's trouble and going up there with the Lord until you come back to rule. We in a win-win situation as believers, man. Remember that. But I'm gonna end it right there. You see, right? The Lord ain't gonna undestroy America. You see? Now it posted it all. It posted it all. Like it was just the verse after that. It went along with it, to make it whole, to hit the point. But you good, Dr. Why don't even posting it? You see, but that's it, man. So from here on out, don't let nobody shake your faith. Don't let anything shake your faith, man. We know this the truth. We know America is Babylon the Great. We know we Israelites. We know Esau Edom is a so-called white man. We know this shit is done with. Continue to serve the Lord. Continue to invest in the next world to come. That's where the payoff gonna happen at. And really, the payoff gonna happen before the next world to come, because it's gonna happen in this world, being saved from everything that's about to happen. But I'm gonna end it right there. Again, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing His word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And keep fighting, keep pushing. And as always, we almost out of here. I'm gonna end it on this. The brother BA, I was waiting on y'all. I was saying where you go come in at. The brother BA GMS 4 wins. Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So see, we have the crown, we have the opportunity. It's on us if it's gonna be taken or not. It says, "Let no man take thy crown." You know what? That's scoffers. That's 2/3. That's family members. That's Esau and the government when it come down with the sea help. And you know who else included in that man taking the crown? Even ourselves. Ourselves can get in the way of our own path as well. Let no man take our crown, even ourselves. Make sure we doing what we gotta do, that we on point. You see? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Let no man take our crown, man. Anything in this world, make sure we holding it fast. I mean, slip of the tongue. Anything in this world shouldn't be able to take our crown. Make sure we holding our crown fast, man. You see, but I'm gonna end it right there. Keep fighting, keep pushing it with that. Shalom. Ate the water for tuning in, the water akin for the precepts. Shalom. I see you all a wop. Shalom.